As a Freemason, I understand the profound significance of the phrase a test of merit, especially within the context of our fraternity. To us, it represents the challenges and the standards that, as Masons, we must adhere to. We have to prove our worth against and achieve both personal and collective excellence in line with, and align that to our Masonic values and teachings.
The comments, opinions, and views shared during this program are of those individual Freemasons and do not reflect the official position of a Grand Lodge, Concordant Body, Pendant Body, Masonic Authority, or CraftsmanOnline.com.
Welcome to the Daily Masonic Progress Podcast with your host, Right Worshipful Brother Darren Allett.
In Freemasonry, the test of merit, in a sense, serves as both an institutional standard as well as a moral judgment. From the perspective of an institutional standard, it encompasses the criteria and requirements that, as a fraternity, we've set to determine the worthiness of individuals who are either seeking membership or existing Masons seeking advancement. And this is where candidates then undergo symbolic trials and tribulations and demonstrate their character, integrity, and commitment to the Masonic ideals. And these tests, well, they ensure that members uphold the fraternity's values as well as our traditions. As we progress through the various degrees of Freemasonry, there are these additional tests of merit that challenge us to deepen our understanding of the Masonic teachings. We have to take on greater responsibilities within our lodge and exemplify the virtues of the craft in our daily lives. And then by passing these tests of merits, we prove our merit and worthiness to be part of this institution and benefit from the knowledge, the support, and the fellowship it provides. But from a moral perspective, Freemasonry can be seen as a lifelong test of merit, a test of merit for our character and our spiritual growth. You see, the teachings and the symbolism of the craft are deeply rooted in moral and ethical principles, such as integrity, charity, truth, and of course, brotherly love. So by embracing these principles in our lives, we seek to improve ourselves, make a positive impact on the world around us. So the test of merit in this context is really the ongoing challenge to live up to these high moral standards and use the tools and teachings of Freemasonry for our personal development and thus to have an impact on society. But our ultimate judgment of merit is not based upon the external rewards or recognition, but on the internal satisfaction that we get knowing that we've lived a life of virtue, service, and spiritual growth that aligns with our Masonic ideals. Now, within Freemasonry, the test of merit also symbolizes fairness and equality. You see, our fraternity values merit above all else, judging individuals based on their character, their moral uprightness, dedication to the craft's principles, and the actions that they take, rather than social status, wealth, or their connections. And this aligns with our belief that the inherent quality of all human beings and the idea that every person should have an equal opportunity to prove their worth and be recognized for their merits. Moreover, the test of merit represents the challenges and obstacles that we face in our journey of improvement and growth. And by overcoming these tests, we demonstrate our resilience, our adaptability, and of course, our strength of character. These challenges can come in many different forms, whether it's mastering our rituals, embracing the teachings of the symbolism of the craft, or just even applying our Masonic principles in daily life. In essence, these tests of merit in Freemasonry represent an ongoing process of reflection, learning, and growth. And these tests encourage us to continually work on ourselves, to overcome our limitations, and strive towards being better individuals and contributing to the world around us. So then as Masons, we have to demonstrate our commitment to these principles, and we have to adhere to the Masonic lessons and to earn the respect, the trust, and the admiration of our fellow brethren. And when it comes to proving our worth, well, this might involve actively participating in lodge's activities, taking on progressive office, mentoring new members, and just simply being a Mason when it counts. But also being a Mason when it doesn't count and when no one can see, because that is the real test of merit. It is not who you can be when everyone is watching you, but rather who you are when no one is. So by successfully navigating these various tests of merit, we demonstrate our value to the fraternity and reaffirm our commitment to this lifelong journey. The phrase then serves as a powerful allegory for the various challenges, standards, and expectations that we have to navigate and prove our worth against and achieve success not only within Freemasonry, but within life. So as Masons, we need to embrace these tests of merit. We need to strive to become better individuals, to contribute positively to our communities and uphold the principles of the craft. And it's through these tests that we truly embody the Masonic ideals of fairness, equality, and personal growth and self-improvement, as well as the ongoing pursuit of wisdom and virtue.
This has been the Daily Masonic Progress Podcast. If you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you follow us on Spotify or subscribe on Apple Podcasts. The Daily Masonic Progress Podcast is available on all streaming platforms with new episodes every week.